Alright guys, another video, another night. So today we're going to start on page 56 and we have your favorite little mascot beside me. So we're going to be talking about ecological tolerance. So basically how plants and animals can survive in certain areas and how they need to have specific things in order to best survive. So here we've already talked about biotic and abiotic factors that basically affect both animals and plants, also algae, protists, and bacteria. So we all know that specific animals need to be in specific areas or else they'll die. They need specific resources. They can't be in certain temperatures that are too high or too low. So like trees can't live in extremely low temperatures, but grasses can, and so on and so forth. So I want you basically to know what the range of tolerance is, and I want you to find examples. So you'll be able to see something like this. So here you'll be able to see basically the amount of precipitation and what this tree needs in order to survive and what it'll help in that specific niche. It'll give, in the same pages, it'll talk about like factors that limit growth. So just limiting factor principle. So too much or too little of any abiotic factor can limit or prevent growth of a population. So basically, if there's too little rainfall, if there's not enough rainfall, if there's too much rainfall, if there's too much sun, if there's not enough wind, etc., etc., etc. So you're going to be looking at that all the way to 58, where you'll see this beautiful bell curve. So you'll see like this population of fish. So you'll see that based on temperature, if it's too cold, there's no organisms. If it's there'll be some outliers in colder areas and in warmer areas, but this is the optimal pressure. Optimal range of temperature for this specific organism. So this happens a lot with fish, with plants, and with a few animals as well. Actually, you'll be a few of the biosurveys that we'll be looking into, or that I'll be using as an example, are all based on the optimal range of temperatures in an area. So if there's too little resource or not enough of an abiotic factor or too much of an abiotic factor, then a species start dying off. So that's why we know climate change is happening, because there's an increase or decrease of population in a certain area. All right, so that was a quick one, and we'll move on to our next section in a bit.